position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Good-looking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. Now Timber. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a little off target. Tries one from range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Van de Ven. Can he get on the end of this? Has crossed. Impressive jump. And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might...
It's Van Basten! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Fernandes. No way through. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He might be in here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. They've got to be quick to recover this. Picked out brilliantly. Sneijder! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Sneijder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shot, surely! And again! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rodriguez. Messi. Rodriguez. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. De Paul. Oh, super big chance! Xavi Simons. Sneijder. Now it's Simons. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the far post. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Threads one in. Schneider. Not the most convincing of passes. And the pass is intercepted. He's picked his way through. The ball gets his head on it! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on...
Goes for a shot!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He can run onto that. No, that's been intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Batistuta, and he's running through, and Batistuta! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Corner number 2 then. Point-blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Good ball, good take. And it's Fernandez. McAllister. Played into space. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He won't be happy with that one. Rodriguez. Now it's Messi. Zanetti in with the challenge. That has not gone well. And it's Guido Rodriguez. Opts to play it back. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Attendees, this is
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
The Netherlands will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is on the way. Messi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. De Paul. Fernandez touches it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's really well cleared. Messi, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zanetti. Rafael Varane. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's Rui Costa. Van Bronckhorst receives it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ball's gone out of play.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paraguay with the corner, there first. Lofted in. Has to go back here. Tries one from range. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Lam. He's having a pop! Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. Chance for a shot! There it is! And it's Paraguay who take the lead. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Has a look and plays it forward. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Tevez. Engages and forces him off the ball. And Tevez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Rui Costa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
it's Messi. Yokohama F. Marinos are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, getting up there! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
There to retrieve it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Tevez. Can he get on the end of this? That is great defending, so alert. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. And Bronkhorst does really well to win the ball there. That is ended up in no man's land.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's straight offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Hullet. Gives it back. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That's been drilled forward. Rummenigge chasing after it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Aguero. Now it's Rui Costa. And here's Aguero. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paraguay coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0 to nil.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Paraguay are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 15. Lo reemplazará número 8.
Down to business again. Paraguay leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Messi makes a dash for it. And he's let fly. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. And it's Tevez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's an imaginative pass. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Backward it goes. Seedorf. And it's Iniesta. Vieira running with the ball. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, great run, magical! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Yokohama F. Marinos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for the run. Back where it came from. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rui Costa. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive... Scores!
And that's another good win of the ball. And he's there to clear it. And it's Marquez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Scholes does well not to be outdone there. Rui Costa. Paraguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Aguero. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through. Out of play for a throw. Lahm. Seedorf touches it back. That's good running with the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Vieira. Aguero. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Yokohama F. Marinos restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backward.
Número 20.
Paraguay now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back? This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Tevez. They really do have to make something of this.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Hazard making good progress. Marquez. That's Vieira. And that is that. Paraguay proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Señoras y señores, les informamos que
Paraguay
podrán escuchar la
have
transmisión.
done it. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Boca Juniors.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hakimi. Cruyff. Messi. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Williams. Williams! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paraguay, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Hullet. Getting up there! Goal! And it's Paraguay who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nice physical challenge. Cruyff. Reinders. Real chance! And the ball's come loose here. O'Reilly gives no quarter whatsoever. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Williams. Just eases him off the ball. He's had it taken off him. And it's Hullet. It's gone for a throw-in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been cut out, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. And that was very necessary. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Yamal. And it's Hakimi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Williams. And Cruyff! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Cruyff really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Reinders. No way he was going to let him past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hakimi. Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Paraguay just about ahead. 1-0 at the break.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So off we go again. Paraguay currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 23. Número 15. Entran número 20. Número 8.
De Rossi. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Mbappe. And Reinders. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Eze. And here's Rijkaard.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistime.
Now to play for a goal kick. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he whips it in. That is ended up in no man's land. Iniesta! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And smartly reclaimed. O'Reilly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. he's been shifted off it. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. He's having a pop! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 19.
The two coaches
Número
are
30.
signalling changes here, both at the
Messi.
same time.
Entran número 17. Número
Paraguay
22.
are making a
Cambio.
change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Bellingham wins the duel this time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Haaland. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
O'Reilly! A real chance and a real let-off. Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Reinders. Oh, he's having a go! Brilliant from Reinders! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Gol de Boca Juniors.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Número
The keeper
8.
might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Musiala. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's not an especially good pass. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's shapes to shoot! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Eze really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Boca Juniors certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, easy pickings there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Azar. Iniesta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Eze. He's a sharp little ball. Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Now it's Haaland. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al
Well, he
tiempo
got rid because he
reglamentario.
was under pressure.
Very nicely done. That's a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 7. Entrará al campo. Número 16.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Musiala running with the ball, neatly clipped into space. Maldini. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination.